To rain down on parts of Israel, and the casualty count in Gaza continues to rise. Today, one rocket hit so close to the airport there, the FAA here ordered all flights from the U.S. into or out of Tel Aviv be canceled for at least the next 24 hours. Just hours before, an Arlington firefighter had boarded a flight for home. He volunteers in Israel, training others there to put out fires sparked by the now daily explosions. Today, he sat down to share a story with CBS 11's Steve Pickett, who joins us live. Steve?
Well, his name is Billy Firth. I should pronounce that correctly, Billy Hirth. We've had problems pronouncing it earlier today. We were actually joking about it because it was a mispronunciation over in Israel. He has spent 4 years going back and forth there and says he loves to do it. The distinction this time, this particular assignment, put him in direct view of war.
It's pretty surreal. I mean, when we landed, we were issued flak jackets and helmets.
Billy Hirth didn't travel to Israel to fight a war.
As you're going on the call, there's rockets being fired around you.
But the Arlington firefighter found himself right in the middle of a raging firefight, impacting Palestinians and Israelis. Hirth uses his free time to volunteer with the Emergency Volunteers Project. American firefighters help cover communities in Israel. Last week, Hirth sat along the Gaza border, watching rockets fly from both sides. And he's insistent in his view that the Palestinian people are not targets of an Israeli offensive. The members of Hamas, defined as a terrorist group, are the focus of this fight.
The problem is the terrorism. You can't point your fingers at Gaza or the Arabs. You can't point your finger at the Israelis and say, you're wrong. It's terror. The terror's got to end.
Firth says the firefighter volunteers are nonpartisan and come from various religious backgrounds. His wife, Leanne, has made the same trip to Israel previously as a community volunteer, but this time watched her husband work within a mile of the Gaza border.
So I'm always concerned for his safety, but, you know, we counted the cost before we said yes to all this when we signed up, so that when that day comes, you know, you don't hesitate. This is the time. It's time to go.
I say yes because it's the same thing there as what I do here. Firefighters help people here in times of need. Just in Israel, they're shorthanded. They don't have as many firefighters as we have. And so it's a brotherhood.
It was just 24 hours ago he was sitting right in a southern border town watching rockets fire from both sides. He says he simply does it because he wants to do it. He's not taking sides on this, and he's happy to be home, but he would be more than happy to go again. Reporting live, Steve Pickett, CBS 11 News.